Hi, this is Melissa with A Creative Journey with Melissa, and today I'm going to show you how to make this awesome bookmark. Now you say, oh, a bookmark, woohoo, that's exciting. It actually really is. I'm pretty excited about it. It's super easy, super fast, fantastic for gifts. Like, hands down, fantastic for gifts, super easy. You can add a picture to this. I'm using an autism awareness image because it's awesome. But the coolest thing about this is it's magnetic. That's right, I said it, magnetic. So what you would do is basically, if you wanted to give somebody something really cool like a book or a journal or a planner or whatever you wanted, you can make this for your own planner, your own journal, with some awesome pictures of your kids, with an awesome quote that you like that inspires you, whatever you want. And then what you do is you just open it up, put it right there, presto magico. Oh, it's not going to work because this is thick. So let me show you what not to do. Oh no, I did that already. What you're going to do is I'm going to show you. It works really well with pages. You can do it on this, but you'd use a super duper thick or heavier duty magnet. This works. However, it doesn't work with this and some pages. So you can either use it with this, as you can see I'm shaking it and it's staying, but I added some pages to it and that's what gave it a little bit of a oomph so it didn't want to stay. So if you want to take some pages, some notebook pages, as you can see here, this is more like a cardboard or a chipboard. So you don't want to use super duper thick for that, but you can use like paper, like it would in a book, like that. See? Shake, shake. Shake, shake. I'm shaking it. See? Not kidding. Anyway, so this works. It stays. So you just need to make sure when you're using magnets that you have a positive and a negative. So the best way to do that is to make sure that you put the magnets together and they stay together and then glue the outsides. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. That is the cool project we're doing. So that's what I wanted to show you. And this is the awesome stamp set that we used in order to create this awesome creation. And what do we love about it? We love it because it is an Autism Awareness stamp set and because it's Autism Awareness Month. So make sure you educate yourself. Make sure you teach your friends, your loved ones, any information that you know about it. I have two amazing women in my life. I know one personally. She lives close to me. Unfortunately, I don't see her as often as I wish. That would be Julie. And I know another lovely lady who is Crystal. We call her Pinky. And I feel like I know her because she's such an amazing, they're both amazing. They're both amazingly inspiring and wonderful and super duper moms and inspire others too, probably more than they'll ever know. But they both are moms of autistic children. So they inspire not only their children by their amazingness, but they also inspire others around them by their courage, their dedication, and actually basically showing everyone that you can do this too. Nothing's easy if it's worth it, and by goodness, everything's worth it, isn't it, when it has to do with your kids? So with that said, this awesome stamp set right here is See Autism with Your Heart. And you can find this along with a few other autism awareness stamp sets at www.acreativejourneywithmelissa.com or www.acjwm.com. Make sure you check it out. We have some great awareness ribbon stamp sets, including autism, breast cancer, cancer. Basically, we have a few that are just awareness ribbon stamp sets that you can use for any cause, whether it would be for Down syndrome, heart disease, whatever you feel that you want to share or celebrate or make sure you educate, that is what you can use them for. So with that said, I'm going to show you this awesome stamp set right here is what we used to make it. And we used it with the little autism awareness puzzle piece and a superhero cape. Because as far as I'm concerned, anyone that has autism or has a loved one, friend that has autism is a superhero, because I know that they are being very kind and educating themselves and helping anybody that they can. So with that said, I'm going to put this stuff aside. We're going to create this. This is like super duper easy. So easy, in fact, that I don't think you'll believe how easy it is, but it really is. So I'm going to show you what I started with, and then you will see what I did. So I took basically A2 card and I cut it in half. That's all I did. So that left me with that. And with that, I took some paper and I just took about 1/4 inch off on each side. So you have 1/8 of an inch here, 1/8 of an inch here, and you are set. So with that, we're going to use some adhesive, and we're going to just put some on here, like so, and attach it to our awesome, fantastic, super duper cool bookmark. All right, so I think that's pretty centered. That looks good to me. Yep, looks good to me. So we're going to do that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out my ink and I'm going to stamp the images that I need to stamp. Now, first I need to stamp the sentiment from this awesome stamp set. So I'm just going to simply peel it off like so. And it is going to be this "You Are My Superhero," because I think this applies to really anybody. I'm sure you have somebody that is a superhero in your life, and hopefully you are smart enough and awesome enough and kind enough to let them know that they are. So we're just going to ink this right here like so, and then we're going to ink it right up on top like so. Oops, I should probably move this up a little bit like that. I think this looks good right here. Okay, looks good to me. And then we're going to clean this off, put this image back, this sentiment actually, back on my paper that, oops, that it came with. Okay, and then take this one off and put that on my block. I have paper right here. And we're just going to do a few of these images. I always like to do a few of them just to be on the safe side, because I always end up using more than one on something else, and then I'm frustrated because I wish I could have made more, and then I wouldn't have had to take so much time to do it. And I could have had it done already, right? So then we're just going to put this stamp back on the paper. What I do is, there's a few different ways I store my stamps, but I take a little envelope and just put them inside like that. I name it and put it in my filing drawer. Just makes it easier for me. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my, my chameleon pens. This is BV4 and YL2. You can see them right there. Whoopsie. Okay, let's make them all look pretty here, shall we? Okay, that way they look lovely. Don't they look lovely? Okay, so we have our pens right here. So the first thing I'm going to do actually is I'm going to close this up. Put that aside, I don't need that anymore. I'm going to do I usually do the lighter color first, so that's what I'm going to do here. So the only thing I need to color here would be the cape. So I'm coloring the cape yellow, and I'll show you the example here so you can have that right there. Check that out. So we're just coloring the cape. So all we need is to color this inside here, and then the rest we're going to color in blue. It's like a almost like a royal blue, I'd say. That's what I would call it anyway. And I think it goes really well with the bookmark we're making here. And I think the most that this takes, really honestly, is the coloring, and the coloring doesn't take that long. It shouldn't take you that long. I didn't really shadow it or make it like different layers of colors per se, because when I colored this for this one, it actually did it itself, so it was kind of neat. So I usually do, this is, if you have watched my videos before, you should know that my grandmother taught me how to color, and she had me color outside the line, like do an outline, and then color on the inside. So that's what I do, and fortunately works really well with chameleon markers or alcohol markers. These are the chameleon pen slash markers. I change the name on it all the time. They call them chameleon pens, but I call them markers because they are both really. And if you're not familiar with chameleon pens, they are what they call a forever pen or a forever marker. You can replace the nibs. You can refill them with your ink, alcohol ink, and they blend well, and there's just a lot of amazing things you can do with them. If you aren't honestly familiar with them, be sure to check out my YouTube channel because I have a bunch of different tutorials on the chameleon markers, or chameleon pens as we would call them. And I love the way that they look. I love the way that they color, and I love the way that they feel. I like a bigger pen, something that has a little bit more oomph to it. So that's what I like to use. And there, that one is colored. So the good news for you is I already colored one, and it's right here, and I already cut it out with my brother Scan and Cut. So that is the exciting part. Check that out. Isn't that cool? That Scan and Cut, man, I tell you. It's a brother Scan and Cut 2, and I love what it does. It is fantastic, and I just know that I'm barely tapping into what this awesome machine can do. I know that. I know that for a fact. But anyway, so we're going to be learning more about that too. I definitely need to get on that ball game, if you will. So we have this cute little puzzle piece with the superhero cape, because like I said, anyone that has a loved one with autism is a superhero to me, and anyone with autism is a super duper hero. You like that? Was that super enough? I think so. So we're going to turn that over, and as you notice, make sure you use something to protect your work surface. I don't have to because this is actually protected already, so I can just wipe it off with alcohol. If you want to clean alcohol markers, use alcohol to clean it, because it will basically wipe itself off, so it's kind of cool. Anyway, I'm just going to add some adhesive right here to the back, like so. And then we're just going to place this cute little creation like this right here. So that, my friend, is your bookmark. But you say, wait, where's the magnet? Well, that's a great question. So what we want to do is we want to pull out the magnet. Now the magnet that I have, it's actually, let me show you, there's two pieces, and it's got some adhesive on the back. See that? There's adhesive on the back of that. This is the covering protector for the adhesive. So you want to make sure when you use your magnets that they stick together. If you do them the wrong way, they will actually not stick as well, or they may even, I'm trying to remember what the word is, but they basically will not stick together. They'll actually polarize against each other, and I'm not sure if that's the right word, so I'm sorry if it's not. Anyway, this works. It's stuck together. They're not going anywhere. And so what we're going to do is line them up like so. Now if you have some magnets that don't have the pre-adhesive, that's okay. You can use your own adhesive, that's no problem. But what we're going to do is we're just going to take off this little piece of paper here. This is the protective paper for the adhesive, if I can get it off sometime before 2020. We're hoping. There we go. So there you can see the adhesive there, a little bit shiny. And then we're going to go on this side and take off this side of the adhesive, like so, also shiny. We're just going to open up this, and we're going to place the magnet down right here. Okay. And then we're just going to close it. Now, again, there's adhesive on the bottom part, there's adhesive on the top part, and the magnets, there's two pieces sandwiched together, okay? So we're going to just push it down. We're going to push it down pretty hard. Make sure that that is in place, okay? And then you're just going to open it up and see how you have magnets on both sides? There, my friend, you have now made your magnetic bookmark. That is what you just did. So you should be very proud of yourself, and I'm very proud of you myself. And I'm going to show you, I did this a little backwards, I apologize. I'm going to show you what you need to make this because I didn't show you before. So you need magnets, you need your chameleon pens, or you can use a different marker if you'd like. You're welcome to do that, of course, but that's what I used for this. And we use these little guys right here. They're not quite little, but they are refillable and we love them. We used a piece of red cardstock. We used a piece of white cardstock. We have some magnets right here. Now we also want to have some paper that we can stamp on, so I'll show you that part too. Okay. We of course need some ink. We of course need our little block. Block is important so we can stamp with it. Okay. We also need the adhesive. So we have some adhesive here. And what do we need? What are we missing? We are missing the awesome stamps. So let's scoot this down here, shall we? That way you can have a little visual of what you need. How's that? Does that sound good? Sounds good to me too. So here's your little adhesive. You have your little pieces of magnet that you need. I think you're good. I think that's everything that we need. What do you think? I think so. So this is what you would basically need to create your magnets. I'll put that little magnet right there just because it looks prettier in the picture. So I think that's pretty good. That shows you pretty much what you need. You have your colors, you have your stamp block, you have your stamps, you have your ink so you can stamp. I use Memento for everything. I love it. I think it's fantastic and it works great with your chameleon pens or any alcohol marker based pen. It's awesome. I have some adhesive right here. We have our little bookmark and our little piece of paper that's cut. And of course we have our image that we have to cut out. And everything is good. I think we are good right here. So I hope that we totally inspired you to create magnetic bookmarks. Now wouldn't this be a great Christmas gift or Mother's Day gift? Did you say Mother's Day? Yes, Mother's Day is coming. Mother's Day is coming very soon. So soon, in fact, that it's hard to believe it's coming so soon. It is coming in less than a month. Seems like this year is just flying by. I don't know, maybe it's because I have a senior in high school, maybe because it's just flying by, or maybe because time is flying by and I just can't believe how fast it's going. Maybe it's both. I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway, so this is what we created. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed being inspired, and I hope you come up with a phenomenal idea using this as a jumping off point. And I hope that you share that with me because I love sharing how I've inspired people, and I love it when you guys inspire me to create something else too. So please make sure you let me know what you've been inspired to do, because you know what? There is nothing like being inspired by someone creative, and you guys are amazing. I have the absolute best people that support me and the absolute best people that inspire me, and I am super duper grateful for it. So thank you so much for joining us today. I hope that you have a fantastic day. Make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel and to our blog/email list. If you are subscribed to both, you will be entered in to win something every week. We give away something every week. I'd say about 98% of the time. Actually, I think so far it's been 100%, but there might be those times that I'm not able to. At this point, we plan on doing it every week. So make sure you subscribe to both. That way you can be entered to win. And I love giving things away because it makes me happy and I know it makes you happy. So thank you for coming, and thank you for taking your time, which is very valuable, and joining us today. And I hope I've inspired you. And thank you so much for going on a creative journey with Melissa. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye-bye.